What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you all had a great weekend. I am finally home. We went to Ohio for the week, and I gotta say, we did score some goodies. So of course, it was a very long drive. Ended up being like 23 hours with tolls, but we got some goodies right here. This is going to be a two-part because we also have some larger scales to get through, but we're not going to focus on that one because there's a lot of stuff in these bags. So let's go ahead and roll the intro. All right, guys, so before we kick it off, we do have the 711 Supras. No, these aren't for me. I do have one for myself, but these are for my local Hot Wheels homies. I reached out and was like, hey, who needs them? There's a whole shipper here. And I gotta say, when I talked to the clerk, he was like, dude, you're like the first person to even buy anything from that shipper. And it's crazy because a lot of people were saying that it is flooded with all the 711s, all these scalpers, like true scalpers, not the ones that buy everything and you missed out. I mean, the genuine scalpers who are there to flip it and resell for crazy amounts were buying full shippers, and now they're stuck with it. Now all the 711s, Stripes, and Speedways are just flooded with these 711 Supras. But I got my buddies all checked off. I got my buddy Chad and his boy. I got Bob one. I got my buddy Greg. We got Pope and my buddy Austin. So everyone is covered. I do have one for myself. Back to the goodies, guys. This is all what we have right here from our whole week out of state from stores. We got the local BX, which is the base exchange over in Ohio. We got some other goodies, but let's go ahead and dive into this one. This was actually found at a travel center, and the box is not in good shape, guys. This was actually on one of their random displays. They did have some really nice scale castings there, like 124s, 118s, but this was the only Mustang. The box was like super damaged, but I don't really care because I am putting this bad boy together. But we have the 1967 Ford Mustang GT in beautiful lime green and black. I mean, you got the custom shop deco right there, or the tampo on the fender. You got color matched seats, you got chrome and a black wheel setup. Now I gotta put this together because I also recently got the black one, and I think the black one is somewhere. Oh, here we go again. Somewhere over here is the black one. Yep, down there. I have to build that one. Now I have to build that one, but the good thing is I can actually do interior swaps. I can do chrome wheels if I want, black wheels. I think black wheels would look good on it. But we got this one. It does have the nitrous bottles, the steering wheel, all the parts and accessories in there. But a very cool Maisto design release for the 124. So that was actually I think it was stop number 2. But yeah, beautiful lime green and black, very chip foose. Moving on from this beauty, we got some more pullbacks. It never ends, guys. These were found at Kroger, Cracker Barrel, and what was the other one? Meijer. So 3 different places. We got the new S550. This is actually a beautiful orangish red metallic. And so far I've been trying to track down all of the stripe and non-stripe versions. Now we do have the one with the white stripes. This is the stripeless version. I believe every single one of them has a stripe and non-stripe. So this one goes with that beauty. So I got to reorganize all that. But beautiful 2015 Mustang from the, it's not a Kinsmart. Oh, this one is a Kinsmart actually. So there we go. God, I love that color. So we'll go ahead and set this bad boy right there. I love the color of that one. Next up is just a plain red S550. Now this one was Cracker Barrel. You can see this is a different brand. You got a front plate compared to a no front plate on that one. This one's actually a different brand and it's covered. But what is it? This one is, oh, I think the other one has it. But anyways, we have a beautiful cherry red 2015. And yeah, gotta love it, guys. The pullbacks are growing. And I gotta say, between the two, they're very comparable. This one does have the roof antenna. This one doesn't. There are some subtle differences, like the heat extractor is actually cut out. This one isn't, it's fully sealed. And then this one right here is the similar brand, and it is, there it is, the Uni Fortune. But the cool thing is it is a licensed car, but this is a yellow, almost a mustard. On camera it looks very yellow, like a screaming yellow, but it's actually more of an orangish. But another one, this one's the same brand, like I said, as the red. But I gotta say, the Kinsmart is still just, I don't know, something about the Kinsmart and how they're set up. I mean, the wheel choice is good. These ones are clean too, but there we go, more pullbacks. So from that, we got some more. And I gotta say, there are a lot of Mustangs we picked up, guys. This one was from Target. This is the raced version of Joey Logano, but the new Dark Horse version. Now, I have a couple other ones in the collection of his raced ones. We have the older Mustang right there. We don't have any. We got the GT500 style, but the Dark Horse, man, that is a beauty. This thing is super clean. So, of course, you guys know Joey Logano 22. I'm not going to mention it in this one, but if you've followed the channel a lot, you know Ruby is based off Joey Logano's Hot Wheel. 22, I do like Joey Logano, and of course, he races the Mustang. So we had to pick that one up, especially with the race version. It's very cool. Fun fact, they actually do use a rendering. When they take the picture of the actual raced car, they put the flakes exactly as they are on the real car. So if you look at the picture of this one, the flakes will match exactly. I mean, down to that little black one right there, or the yellow one covering the E. I mean, it's not just random for the tooling. It is exact. It's crazy. I watched a full video on how they do it for the larger scale. They get it down to a fine detail, and that's the one thing I do like about those. So we did get a couple of the NASCARs of the Dark Horse. We have Josh Berry's number 4 right here. Very cool. I'm still picking up NASCAR Mustangs, especially with the 7th gen or 6th gen Mustang. 7th gen NASCAR, 6th gen Mustang. This thing is just This thing is awesome. So we got Josh Berry number 4 right here. We also have Michael McDowell's number 34 Loves. This is another dark horse for the collection. So anytime I get these, I do open them up and have them out here. I might have to move some of these Mastos and other ones, but making room for these is always a plus. But I'm still always looking out for Joey Logano. Next one is actually from the Base Exchange over in Ohio. We scored the Muscle Machines Mustang RTR X. This one right here, guys. This has been out for some time now, and I never ever found it in any Target. I think they were sold at Target, Kroger's, maybe a few other places, but we stopped seeing these, and I think Muscle Machines stopped producing these. I could be wrong. You guys let me know if you have any more info on it, but this is the iconic Giten Jr. Mustang. You got the velocity stacks, the beautiful metallic gray with the lime green accents. I mean, this thing is awesome. We've seen it released from Hot Wheels in multiple forms. You had the standard release, which is right over right here, the 69 Boss 302. We also had the Zamac, and then other than that, you had the other 69s, but this right here, guys, was like, oh my gosh, when I walked in and saw that, I was super excited to have this. So I wish Muscle Machines would bring this back. I don't know why they stopped. Next one, this was actually at Time Warp Collectibles in Dayton, Ohio, or just Ohio. It's a little further out than Dayton, but we got the Winner's Circle Superman funny car. This thing is wicked cool. Now, this one right here is the SN95 New Edge. It's John Force, of course, and we do have a little bit of a John Force collection, which is building up over here. We have his Castrol's, the gold one, the white one. We have 2 of the small ones and the black GTX as well, and then we have his Force Field 66 coupe. But this one right here with the Superman deco and livery, this is just very cool. I think we got this one for $4. I think everything in here was $4. Next one is another Winner's Circle. This is an NFL series of the 99 Mustangs rocking Barry Sanders from the Detroit Lions. Check that out. Very cool. I don't follow football or sports anymore. I used to follow basketball. But when it comes to football, I mean, it's been probably since I was 9 or 10. So I lost track of anything football, and I just lost the interest. It's never been my thing. Playing in the streets, very cool. But we do have our sports team Mustangs up there, from stadiums to, you have Jason Witten, you have Tony Romo's, you have the Cowboy Stadium. Very cool ones. And I've actually had my eye on this one on eBay probably last year sometime. So it was very good to see this one out in the wild in a collector shop for only $4. So yeah, love this one. The next one is also an NFL Series 99 Mustang, the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I know Adrian over at Big A's Diecast is all over this because he does love the San Francisco 49ers. I'm actually a big fan of gold and red. And that's why I liked them when I was little, just based off the color. But it's very cool. I mean, you got the deco on there, it's just super sweet. So I got to find a spot for these. These blisters do take up a lot of room because they're big and bulky. Plus, I got to clean off the dust. But $4, cannot go wrong with those. And then the last one we got from that place is right here. Now, this is another Sports League version. This is the Reds Great American Ballpark. You have the 67 Fastback with the Dodge Charger. Now, I don't know why they mixed that up, but this Mustang is beautiful. Check that out, man. This is so cool. It's the Press Pass Collectibles. Now, the other ones I do have, like I mentioned earlier, we have the Stadium pieces. We have the Diamondbacks, which is the 2005 and a 67. And then this one right here, you have 2 67s for the Stadium. So they've always kept it the same as far as the 2-pack. So I don't know why they did the Dodge Charger and the Mustang. I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. You guys let me know. But this was another super cool piece I found in there. So, but I will say, while I was in there, I met this guy named Aragon. Very cool guy. I mean, he races, and we started talking about you know, what car was our fastest and all that. So I am going to set up another track. There's been things that I've been waiting on, and it's starting to iron out. So Aragon, if you're watching this, it was definitely a pleasure meeting you out there. And hopefully the next time I visit, I can hook you up with some stuff. So there is that one. And then last bag, this one right here, guys, was a Target find, and such a subtle chase piece. This is the White Lightning of the 65 2+2. Now I almost overlooked this one. I just saw the white base, and then I was like, oh my gosh, is this the White Lightning? And I had to look at my other one, which is sitting right here. And I always take pictures of all of my new castings. So if you want to look at the standard release, you have the black dash, tan interior, and a raw metal base. And the White Lightning has the all white interior and a white metal base. It is like the most subtle White Lightning I've seen in a very long time. So if you see this, pay attention. I don't think the blue one that came out with it has a chase, but I know the green one. I mean, for sure. I mean, it's right here, but I don't think the baby blue one has it. And I think out of the Celine's, was it the blue one or the yellow one that had the chase? I don't know. You guys let me know down below, but keep your eyes out for this one. You see a white base, white interior. It is a White Lightning. So this was a very cool one I found at Target. I was trying to still find the Ford Probe and Fox Body one, which is the black Probe and white Fox that came out. Kind of hard. They've been dropping the black and white set, but not the pink, and I think it's teal or turquoise. I don't know, but hopefully I can score that. And then we went to the mall there, and FYE actually carried some off-brand castings, but they're Mustangs, and I brought them home. So the brand is called Alex City, which I've never heard of this. It's a pullback, but we have a very, very cool police deco of the S550. It does have a GT500 hood, but it's not a GT500. So it's a very interesting spin on how they did this one. You have, of course, the massive light bar that's kind of cheesy, but it is a very cool little Mustang. They did have a lot of other versions. These were the less cheesy ones. They had some with flames and tribal, and it was like, nope, not getting it. This one right here is a beautiful ruby red. I love the flake. And yeah, you can see the hood a lot better on this one. So very GT500, but not. But yeah, this one. And then we got the blue one. I think the red one's my favorite. But here we go. We got the blue one with the 643. Seems like they like to use that number. I mean, you have 643 on the Transformers. I think the other pullbacks are, they're not 640s. They are, what number? 388. So Kinsmart uses 388s for all of them. The police one and the fire. Where's the fire department one? Oh, right here. Fighter, that one's also 388. So when you do see those, they all have the 388, but this brand seems to do the 643. So three very off-brand, but still very unique and cool Mustangs from Alex City. It's crazy. So if you have an FYE, definitely go check it out. They did have some pretty cool stuff. They had Hot Wheels and some premium stuff, but nothing that I was really interested in, except for those, apparently. Pull it up. Ah, this flavor's so good. Peaches. Last one right here, guys. This was also something that Big A actually sent me a picture of, and we scored it at Target as well. So this is the 2006 Mustang GT with Captain America. This thing is cool, but ugly at the same time. I mean, those wheels are very retro. I think the red is a little too much, but here we go. Another cool one for the 124 scale. This is I think maybe my third 2006. I think I only have a couple of them. Maybe just one, actually, which is that blue one. Yeah, I think that's the only 2006 that I have in the collection. So, yep, not over there and not up there. So, yep, number 2 for the 2006 GT. I gotta say, you guys let me know what your thoughts are on this one. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't know, it's still super cool. We have the 67 Shelby with Star-Lord, which is right there. And then there was the Captain Marvel 1971, which is a gorgeous release right there. And then you have Captain Marvel. So I think it's kind of cool that they do a superhero theme. God, this thing is kind of hard to hold. So here we go, guys. This is our latest haul and additions to the collection. A lot of Mustangs going on here. Like I said, from Target to the Base Exchange to even the Time Warp collectibles, we found some really good stuff. Truck stops too. I always check truck stops. Travel centers always have some diecasts. Not every time is a Mustang, but every now and then you might get lucky and find something like that. So with that, guys, I have nothing else for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you can stay tuned to part 2. Like I said, there's one car in there you do not want to miss. It is, man, it is one that I am just beyond excited to add to the collection. So with that, I have nothing else for you. And of course, until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.